Right now we have Tarayummy and Sturniolo triplets, man. So we finna react to them and see what they got going on. So make sure you like, make sure you comment, make sure you subscribe, and then we out. Oh yeah.
Hey guys, it's me Tara, and I'm here with. You're gonna say your name.
Nick!
I'm here with Nick. Yay!
Guys, I'm so excited to be here.
I'm here with the king of cars.
The king of cars.
One of the king of car videos.
I don't even sit in the front in my own car.
And you're in my driver's seat.
Should I sit like this?
Do you feel like Matt?
No, I can't even drive. Like, I'm like really intimidated by my feet being this close to like brakes and gas.
Well, don't worry, the car's in park.
I know, I'm not gonna hit anything either. But I just
God willing.
Imagine me driving around.
I like offered to.
Alright, what's up, man? So right now we finna react to Tarayummy and Sturniolo triplets. But to make a statement on the driving part, so I had this teacher in middle school, right? She had gotten into a car accident. It was in high school. I believe my 9th grade year. She was a science teacher. Yeah, God bless her. But she had gotten into a car accident, and she was telling us the story how she's afraid to drive ever since she had gotten into that car accident. She stayed close to the school, probably 15 to 20 minutes, and she walked all the way there every morning to teach us. And looking back at it, man, come on, things happen in life, but you know, sometimes people get traumatized and stuff, you know. So yeah, man, you can't be scared, you know. You get into a car accident, it's life, you know. Things gonna happen. You gotta get back right on that wheel, you know. So, but I understand, and I hope she's driving now, because you know, all these years just walking to school, teaching and stuff, and it can be a lot of stress on you, you know, waking up every morning early. But I mean, that's an exercise at the same time. But I'm just saying, yeah, man. So we finna react to this, stuck in the car with Sturniolo. So we finna see how these go. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Comment and subscribe, dog. Yeah.
How to drive, and he's like, no.
I want to learn how to drive in a pink punch buggy.
It's not a punch buggy, it's a Mini Cooper.
Everyone's gonna be like, who's that kid driving that car? And I'm gonna be learning how to drive. It's like when you get like those safety stickers on the back.
Oh,
like,
those are so cringe. God. Some people have it and they're like, sorry, like just learning to drive, and I like want to fuck with them a little bit.
Baby on board, it's like, let's rear end them.
Do you hate kids?
No, it's just like, I just don't get like a baby on board sticker's never gonna like
stop you.
If you're gonna rear end someone, you're gonna rear end them whether or not you're gonna. If that makes any sense.
No, that makes sense.
Right? Like, no one chooses to rear end somebody, but the baby on board sticker is just gonna give me that extra push I need.
I completely agree with you, which is really bad. And this is a great start to the video because I feel like a lot of people know that we complain a lot. Me and you are big.
I don't know if it's complaining.
I don't think it's complaining either, but you know what I mean, though. Like, we just, like, have a lot of opinions, I think.
Yes, opinionated is the better way to put that.
Yeah, I think we're very opinionated. And so, Nick and I came up with some things we hate. This sounds so negative. This is such a negative. This is a list of things we hate.
I also did come up with a couple.
Okay, we're gonna see why they hate.
Which was a really good idea.
Yeah.
I feel like this duo is the best duo to have to make a video. And she had made a video with Sturniolo, and they got along pretty well. But I feel like Nick, he's loud as shit. And then we have Tarayummy, she's loud too. So they both loud. They both in the room together, man. Man, that's like an explosion. That's like you dropping a missile, whatever that name is, from the goddamn hair to the ground, and it just like. So we finna see how this goes, man. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of talking there. So yeah, we already know how that's gonna go.
Only negative. I just think we can speak more passionately about things we don't like.
I agree. I feel like you would have been a really good lawyer.
I can still take it up.
I think I can too. We could be like
a lawyer duo.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Let's just go save some people from whatever.
Your Honor, my client did not do this. Yeah, I can see Nate being a lawyer. Yeah, he probably will snitch on his client. Yeah, he talks too much. He probably will be screaming and stuff and say the wrong thing. Nate, you cannot. Yeah.
I feel like people would be scared of us as lawyers. So we'd walk in and be like,
I don't know. I just like, if I'd have to be there with the person. You know what I mean? I couldn't be a lawyer because usually you tell them like what happened and they're like, I don't know how that shit works. You know what I mean?
I don't think that's how that works. I think they're always there.
No. I'm saying like in terms of like the situation.
Oh, you want to be there when the crime is occurring?
Yes, that way I can like really like get down to it. If I'm not there when the crime's occurring, I don't know if my opinion's gonna matter as much. But if I'm there witnessing it, I'll tell you everything that happened.
Maybe you weren't be a good lawyer.
Yeah. Okay, this is Nick in the court. Your Honor, I've seen him shot somebody and the person was bleeding out and the person was slowly dying. Nick, what? You will get arrested too because you was there, so you basically involved in the murder. How the hell you gonna be a lawyer when you involved in the murder? Even if you didn't do it or not, you was there. And if you did not call 911, you gotta be quiet with this, man.
Wait, I want you to go first. What's the first thing you wrote down?
A lot of mine probably need some extra bonus explaining.
Oh, no,
I think I
same.
have like 11.
What?
Yeah.
I have
Yeah.
like 5. No.
Yeah, so one of the first ones I put was not being able to escape the cold. Like when you're cold, because I hate the heat too. I'd rather be cold than hot. But when you're cold and then you like get in the
I'd
blanket,
rather be hot than cold.
that's crazy. Well, no.
Wait, why?
My opinion.
Cold is like your body's, the inside of your body's shivering. Hot, you're sweating it all out, and like you can actually like adapt to the.
You're right.
But-
You're right.
Thank you.
Because my opinion switches every single time I'm either hot or cold.
Oh, you're like, I'd rather be hot right now?
Yeah,
But yeah,
I do that all the
obviously.
time. Like it'll be in the middle of summer. I'll be like, I can't wait for the fall. Then the fall and the winter will be here. I'm like, I need the summer to come so quickly.
No, for me, I'm always in summer mode.
But also, I'm from the East Coast, and it like is freezing there. And then, like when you go inside in the winter to like a house that's freezing cold, it's just like the worst feeling ever. 'Cause it's like
I rather-
you cannot escape.
If I'm working out, I rather it's hot because it's more sweat coming out of my body, and you know it just feels so good. But in general, I like the cold because it make your skin more hard. No diddy, it make your skin more hard, and it just feels right, man. It just feels right. It make your skin more, good, and shit. It make me feel good, So yeah, I like the cold better. But if I'm working out, if I'm playing, outside and stuff, I like it to be really hot, Yeah. So what about y'all? Let me know.
The cold. Like not being able to escape the cold is what kills me. When you're cold and you get into bed and you try and get comfortable and like I don't have like my pants or socks on, right? I mean like my underwear in my bed. And then my blanket's also cold and then my sheets are cold.
Well, then you can put some pants and socks on.
Yeah,
Yes,
maybe
but
that.
You can't
That's gonna destroy my comfort. Like I want to escape
You
the
should
cold
invest
but
in like
maintain my
a
comfort.
heated mattress. I have one. Jake got me like a heated
Mattress?
It's like a blanket, but I put it as like a mattress topper. And that way I
I'm
just
too afraid of like a fire happening again.
right.
Like if my house
that's
burns down
trauma for you, and I
again,
understand.
yeah. Even a fire alarm goes off, I like.
It triggers you.
Oh, triggered.
Oh, I'm so
I
sorry.
wasn't even home during it either. My house. Just
Oh, really?
I was just like I was swimming at my friend's house for the first
You were having a
time.
time
Hold on, I'm finna get a bottle of water, man. So y'all watch this shit when I'm
Having a time out.
I'll be right
I went
back.
to breakfast with my friends. Got a nice.
You were
fruit
doing
bowl.
backstroke.
Yeah, I was chilling. Matt and Chris and my brother were like running, escaping our house that was in a fiery
Wait,
inferno.
that's so funny. Not funny.
No,
like
it's
it's so
hilarious.
funny because you were just like
I was literally
by the
probably
pool.
the most relaxed I'd ever been that whole summer. It was in the middle of the summer. I was at my friend's house, just literally laying back in a pool. Literally, I think like feet probably crossed.
like Sharpay Evans.
Yeah, like looking up into the sky, looking at the clouds, bird watching. My house is on fire down the street.
This is the polar opposite like thoughts in my head of like
Yeah.
Matt and Chris were running for their lives and you just being like, dude.
Yeah, Matt actually after the house fire went inside to get his phone, and there was a massive like boot footprint on his phone, like a fire.
No.
What's the people?
Firefighter?
Firefighter.
Which,
I
by the
almost said
way,
fire truck.
Hottest job you could have.
Absolutely.
Firefighter.
Yeah, I'd love to. I'm gonna stand outside the fire station when like the emergency thing goes off and they like jump down the pole.
You just want to see
Like,
it.
get it, girls!
I'd be like, help me!
Help me! I'm outside.
Dude, yeah, firefighter, hottest job. Next to
I
like
agree.
lifeguard.
I agree. I don't think firefighter can be beat.
I agree because they like save lives and like they care about the world and they have authority, but like in like a hot way. Who's calling me? Okay, I wrote this down at like 9 in the morning the other day, and I was like, I need to bring this up to Nick. This isn't something I hate, but it's like I figured out at 9 a.m. on like a Tuesday morning that one of my least favorite words in the world is meat cleaver.
What the fuck's a meat cleaver?
A meat cleaver.
Meat
Is that
Cleaner?
one word? Or is it?
It's 2 words, meat cleaver, and it's those things that it's like those metal things that you fucking smack meat with to cleave it. Oh god.
What the fuck? What's the action of cleaving? Like, what are you trying to do? Are you trying to like get the juices out? Or are you trying to
You know,
squish
I
it
don't
down,
know because
cut it in half?
I feel squish it down. I don't know because I don't eat meat.
I also just hate meat. Like, I eat meat. Pause.
Clip it. Clip it.
I eat meat, but I'm not like I couldn't like butchers and shit is like terrifying to me.
That's why I don't eat meat because I'm like if I can't stand.
She look at him like, Nick, be for real. We know what you like. Hey Nick, do what you wanna do, brother. Yeah.
You're even cooking meat, then why should I be able to eat it?
It's good. I'm like actually terrified of like blood animals. Dead animals is my biggest fear. Like dead animals on the side of the road.
I start crying every time I drive past a piece of roadkill.
But not even like emotionally. Like I'm not even emotionally like feeling bad. I just like get
It grosses
nervous.
you out?
Like I'm afraid it's gonna like get up out of its dead and walk at me.
Have you seen Pet Cemetery?
No.
Don't watch it.
I'm not
Because
gonna.
it's literally about a pet cemetery and they all come to life.
Yeah, I'm good. I think it stems. I stepped on a dead bird once.
No.
Yeah.
Did you hear it squeal?
No, it was dead already.
I had hit a deer once when I was driving, and it wasn't even my fault. As you guys know, deers, when they hear noise and stuff, they just jump in front of it. Like if they hear a car, it's like they are confused. They are some confused animals. If they hear a car, they gonna jump right in front of it. I don't understand. I was driving and stuff, and it was crossing right when I got in front of it. Well, it was just crossing beside my whip. I was like, damn, like shit.
Oh, see it, and then your fear is not.
But that's why I'm scared
Like
of
in
birds
front
and
of it,
dead
like-
things. I'm scared of dead animals because I'm scared of like touching a dead thing. Like my biggest fear would be if someone was like, "Hey, we have a dead animal and we need you to like taxidermy it."
That's your biggest fear?
I couldn't do it. I
couldn't do it because I think I would just cry and think of all the memories that animal has.
No, I just couldn't touch it.
Really?
Like, that's gross. Like the
But
inside.
you'll sit there and last night you ate a nice piece of steak right in front of me.
Yeah.
You were like, can I get it medium well?
Because that's good. That's like food, right? That's the circle of life.
Okay, so, no, it's not the circle.
Oh my God, there's
Man,
a
how you gonna do that?
Where?
How you
I
gonna-
thought it was gonna come in.
Oh my god, you scared the fuck out of me. I
Well,
thought,
I thought it was gonna
I thought you
come
felt
at
like a
you.
dead animal for a
No,
second.
just a bee.
I hate meat cleaver. I hate
Where
the
did you
word.
hear this that you thought?
I literally didn't
It
hear
just, like,
it.
popped
I
up in
woke
your
up and I
head?
was like, I hate the word meat cleaver. I
Just
hate
instantly.
it. Because, like, it's literally like cleaver. Just the word cleaver.
What is a cleaver? I need a visual.
Look it up, meat cleaver. Look
I
up
need
meat
a visual.
cleaving.
Why is my Netflix opening? Oh, like a big smasher.
Yeah, like it smashes it, and I think you're right. I think it's like supposed to get the juices and stuff.
Oh my god. There's some words out there. I
What's
can't.
the word you hate?
I can't with the like moist ointment people. It's like we need to go past that.
Okay, thank you. I was so scared to write this down, but I was like, okay, I'm gonna say something controversial, and it's like, oh, you don't like the word moist? Like, grow up.
Yeah. We're past that. That was
Yeah.
cool maybe when I was in like the 5th grade.
No, yeah.
Maybe. It's been years.
You can get over the
We're
word
all
moist.
ready to move past
Yeah.
it. Moist ointment was a big one.
Ointment? I've never heard.
You never heard
Ointment?
that?
No.
When I was in like school, I remember kids being like saying ointment, like like pretending like throw up and covering their ears. It's like there's much
What?
worse that you could hear.
Yeah, like meat cleaver.
Yeah, there's
Fuck meat cleaver.
10 million more worse things
Do
you
you know
could
what I
hear.
hate the word? It's the alternative word for cream cheese.
What is it?
Here.
Schmear?
Oh.
That's the action. That's not the name of the cream cheese.
No, it is because they're like, oh, do you want it with a schmear? And I'm like,
Oh, that's awful.
ooh.
That I can't even think of that. If I can't spell it, I don't want to say it either.
Tara is so damn, what's going on with my speeches tonight? Tara is so beautiful. Yeah, she's a beautiful woman. Yeah. Yeah, a slut. Yeah, she's a beautiful woman. Her jawline and shit, looking good and shit.
And then
How do I spell that?
SCA.
I was about to say something I didn't want to say in the camera.
A-R?
Yeah, that's exactly it. Schmear.
Yeah, baby, you can
That's
get
the
it, baby.
worst.
People who talk about, you wore that already.
That's a hater.
As if I don't have
Yeah, that
a
is a
washer
big
and
hater.
dryer.
That's
and
a hater.
cleans my clothes.
No, that's a hater. That's a hidden.
If you go to school, you know, if you're a kid watching me, you go to school, right? And you probably wear the same clothes every other week. Or, I mean, if a kid is bullying you for that, they just miserable as fuck, you know? Don't let that affect you. You know, you're not supposed to be buying a new clothes every goddamn day. Of course you're going to be wearing the same clothes every other day, every other week. You know, you're not rich. You know, even if you was rich, it's like just spending money like at this point because, you know, said you can't be buying clothes every goddamn other day and stuff, you know. Said if you buy it like here and there occasionally, you know. Said
Hater.
Yeah.
Who says that?
Occasionally-
You wore that already? If
Or
someone said
like-
that, didn't you wear that yesterday?
Yeah. My god.
That would drive me insane. Because I
Yeah,
think my
'cause-
biggest fear is like outfit review.
Sometimes it is.
I try not to. Actually, I wore this whole outfit yesterday.
It's normal though. Like it's impossible.
Man, this
to
water
expect
tastes
anybody
good.
to not repeat
I gotta
it.
keep
No, I
drinking
get
that.
it. I get it. But I
Okay.
would never call someone out on it and be like, didn't you already wear that?
Well, especially if like we're with like filming. If you wear the same shirts like a
Oh.
film like a podcast, like
Yeah, I try not to.
I try not to, but also if you have a favorite article of clothing, like I when I get a hoodie that I like, oh my god, we're being watched.
Oh my god, it's teenage boys and they scare the fuck out of me. Leave me alone.
And
Somebody
I'm in the
probably
fucking
watching them
driver's
like,
seat,
what the
like,
hell is
so-
that?
Good, it's gonna look like you're protecting me.
I'm not protecting anything. I always buy like a hoodie or something, and then I'll wear it for like a month and a half straight, like almost every day.
And I respect that actually. I just don't think I could do it.
Shit, I
Do you
don't-
dress for comfort more or style?
Style.
Obviously style.
It's like buying shoes, but you have a Crocs. Once you have a Crocs, you forget about your shoes. You forget about your sandals, your slides. You forget about everything because you have a damn Crocs. You know, anybody that you know, when they have a Crocs, it just becomes a motherfucking a style shoe that they praise to. You know, it's like they wear it every goddamn day. So, Crocs. You know, when you have a Crocs, you forget about every goddamn thing. You know, so
style.
But you're like,
See what I wore to my
you're
party?
fine with being like
Uncomfortable.
I was about to say
If
something
I
else.
feel good in it, then I don't care if I'm comfortable. I'm more comfortable looking hot than I am looking comfortable.
You is hot, baby.
When ketchup or mustard.
Yeah, you is hot. Fuck you talking about?
Oh,
When
when ketchup or mustard dries
Oh.
onto the bottle. I was trying to scare Matt yesterday with the ketchup, and then I opened it and I'm like, thank God there's no like crusties. The smell of like a ketchup crusty,
That actually, I really freaked me
Yeah.
out. That's terrible. Anything
or
that's
like a mustard, or oh, you know what's even worse? I didn't write this down. The water that comes out of it before.
oh, the craziest thing for me is just the fact that food we consume, if left out or put in a certain place, can just get so disgusting. Like, how is I gonna eat this at some point?
And now it just
That's
you
what I
can't.
think of,
And
like-
now then you can't.
Oh, like milk? Why the fuck are we drinking milk if like it can become what it becomes?
That's the scariest thought you've ever put into my head.
Right? If
What?
milk can become what it becomes, why are we ever drinking that
The
at any
kernels?
stage? At any stage.
What can-
Cheeses.
What can
Cheeses are like
well,
the,
no, cheese can mold in it.
yeah,
It's
but
still
cheese is like the grossest thing we eat as human beings.
You don't like cheese?
I love cheese.
You love cheese.
But
Actually, I
in
knew this about
terms
you.
of,
But that is gross, yes.
you know,
Why is it that there's holes in cheese when people draw cheese, but there's not holes in cheese?
because it's Swiss cheese.
Okay, how do the holes get there?
I went on a rant about this not that long ago. Why do like rats and mice have like cheese and like all these comics and shit? And like where are they actually getting cheese? There's no place for the mice and rats to like go get cheese.
Well, maybe that brings us back to our first.
No facts. If there's a hole in your house and a rat come through, they always come through with a goddamn cheese. Where the hell do you find the cheese? Even if the house don't have any cheese, where do you find the cheese at? Shit. It's a dumb ideology, but where do you find the cheese? Like, is this even a conversation? Is this even a debate?
Cheese is gross, and that's probably why the rats like it.
But that's also fictional. Where are they getting cheese? Why is cheese the
Facts.
thing they eat? They eat crumbs. They're rats and mice. They don't have a cheese supply. That's what I think of all the time.
No facts.
Why are we drawing rats and mice with cheese everywhere and every day? Because where are they getting cheese?
I would do anything to get placed into your brain for a day.
Think of that though.
No, I am, because what about milk and cats?
I don't get that. Where are they getting, like, that's the thing, where are they getting it? There's a lizard on that person's house.
Where do
It's
the
like
holes come
it's
from?
a fake thing.
We have to go back to
That's
that.
Swiss cheese.
How? Okay, but why?
Let's Google it.
Oh God, dude, are you a chronic Googler?
I absolutely.
Jake is the most chronic Googler I know, and it
It's
drives
because
me-
why not? The answer could be right in front of my
I
eyes.
know, but I like to be right.
I understand.
Yeah.
So it's like Google sometimes proves you wrong.
Yeah.
Biggest op, Google.
My biggest op is Google.
Historically been made by plant microparticles, generally teensy bits of hay dust, that find their way into cheese during the cheese making
Ew.
process.
You even look at it. Why does it look like that? Do I have
It's
triphobia?
bacteria.
And cheese is gross.
And that's what I'm saying.
And cheese is
And
disgusting.
cheese is
Yeah.
the worst thing we could eat ever.
What were we even talking about?
I don't know, man.
I think you
We
were.
sidetracked.
It was the crusties.
The crust, like, that's gross.
And how does it stay okay? Like ketchup doesn't need to be refrigerated. Does that not scare you?
It does when it's open. You can't leave it
Last
out.
night at Topgolf, it was just sitting
Oh,
out
you're
there.
right. That is
And at restaurants, they just sit out there.
You're,
Communal ketchup.
yeah. Can we think about how many people use forks and knives at restaurants?
That doesn't bother me. Do you know what bothers me? Topgolf and bowling, because we're touching all those things, and then you guys were eating those pretzels with no hand
Those
sanitizer.
pretzels were so good, though.
You guys were eating it after.
That's part of the experience, though. If you're not like getting a little disgusting with it, you're not having fun. Like
Then I'm not happy.
if you're not boiling, you're eating food with like those boiling. If you're not bowling and you're not like getting your hands all gross and oily from the ball and then eating food, you're not.
Your fingers are
bowling.
in those little holes that other people's fingers have been in.
Have you ever been small ball bowling?
What's
You're
that's not
from-
Small
real.
ball
you're from
bowling?
Here, so that's why you don't
What is
understand.
a
What's
small ball
ball
bowling?
All the East Coast people know. Small ball bowling. It's like bowling balls the size of like a little bit bigger than softballs. It's smaller balls.
How have I never in my life, in my 23 years, ever heard of this?
I don't know. Look,
What do you
this little
mean?
person's holding a tiny ball. They're like little. They're like the size of softballs, and then
That sounds like it makes more sense for bowling.
maybe it might be like exclusively like Massachusetts, Boston area. I see little kids here bowling. I'm like, if only this little kid knew that Candlepin was an option somewhere
That's
else.
how I feel.
They'd leave here. Bowling's a struggle.
And don't you think bowling's kind of dangerous and kids just go bowling?
One time I actually fractured my finger bowling, so you're kinda
Dangerous.
right. We were at this kid's birthday party, and not to like shame the kid, he had 3 lanes for everyone, and 30 people were there, and I was bowling and some other kid, who might have been Matt, but I don't want to blame Matt if it wasn't Matt, but I was bowling and
Does
some
that
other
happen
kid, like,
often, by the way?
what, where I just think of Matt?
Not
think
not
of, like-
specifically.
Like,
but,
I'd
you
say
think
it's
of,
another
like-
person,
Yeah.
but it could be Matt or Chris.
Yeah.
Definitely. I was bowling, and someone else went to bowl, and they hit the bowling ball off my hand, and I was holding a bowling ball.
No, bowling. If you put your hand inside the ball, you know it'd be little holes and stuff where you hold the ball. if you try to throw the ball and you don't even let it go, you might fall on your damn face. So, I mean, bowling. I don't think it's hard or difficult or something that cause pain and stuff like that. But shit, I only went to bowling like twice, and I'm ass at bowling. So I have no conversation in this shit.
Just like crushed for my fingers.
And that's what I'm saying is bowling is dangerous, and that's like those weights
Especially
are
with
crazy.
stupid little
I have a
kids.
question. Would you let a little kid into like a heavyweight gym where you could pick up heavy weights?
No.
And throw them at each other?
No.
Throw them at other things?
No.
You understand that you're throwing a 20-pound ball at another thing.
Having to do a task in front of new people you just met. Like if you
the worst
just
nightmare.
met someone and they're like, and you have like a requirement to do.
What do you mean requirement?
I don't
Are we
know.
in
I was gonna
school?
say what's like a requirement to
But
do.
I know what you mean. I can't think of a specific like.
But I think it comes with confidence because I know a lot of people, they not scared to do anything in front of people. Not dumb shit, just in general, it's like reading a book in front of people. I mean, I'm good at reading, but sometimes if I'm not comfortable with you, bro. Okay, so let's say you're in the class, right? And it's your first day in the class. I mean, I'm very confident in myself and stuff. I don't care how to read, but, I mumble a few words, and people might think that this guy don't know how to read. But the whole time, man, I'm shy as shit. But yeah, it can be that, But some people, they just can't, they just can't in front of other people.
I had a photo shoot not that long ago, and I was taking photos, and there was like 5 people that I had never met there before. I was like, I can't take photos in front of you all. Everyone get away. Like, I hate doing something new or like out of my comfort zone.
In
with,
front
like,
of someone that you don't know.
oh, I hate it. I hate like
facts.
I literally.
I know, I get that completely.
Yeah.
I can think of like, that's the only thing I can think of is like photo shoot, like a music video shoot.
Awful.
Oh my god, I can't
Awful.
like.
And there's just like a bunch of strangers there.
Just watching you.
It's like, no, it's like I already feel. I have chronic fear of embarrassing myself.
Me too. I feel like everything I do is cringe.
But you're more like forwardly confident.
But I still feel like everything
Yeah,
I do
but
is
you're gonna
embarrassing.
take more chances.
I am gonna take the more chances.
Yeah.
But I fake it. I'm actually, maybe I've embarrassed myself so much it's going away.
Literally, like even at a party, like I'm not
She's
dancing
thinking
everywhere,
about it.
I'm not
There's a clip of us
embarrassing
dancing.
myself. There's not.
In my video, there is.
Oh my
I'll
god.
show it to you.
But I have such severe, and I think
Let me get my
part of it is
thumbnails.
obviously we're both like so on the internet, but
Yeah.
I have such a chronic fear of just embarrassing the shit out of
Do you know
myself.
what happened recently that I've talked about before on my channel, but I'm gonna talk about it again? I recently became sick, and I now
Even I had to get my
realize that
thumbnail,
my
man.
videos, everyone can see. It's
Everyone.
not just the girlies that watch my videos.
No.
A guy I might have a crush on could go, what did Tarayummy do last week? Click it and see all my opinions and watch everything I do. I literally go nothing.
Yeah, baby, I don't have a crush on you. I mean, I think you fine as shit, but I don't have a crush on you. But I'm watching you right now, so you right, baby. Yeah. No, I'll make you happy. Yeah, I'll treat you right. Yeah.
People on my channel picking my nose sometimes.
That's crazy. See, that's part of being real though. Like I'm less forward in public settings than people think I am.
You are.
But that's our biggest difference.
That is our biggest difference.
Because people expect me and you to act the same way in public, and we're polar opposites.
But I think the difference is I'm just as fucking nuts in public,
I know.
and you're a little bit more
I'm
chill.
like so reserved, like scarily in public. Like it's kind of like, who is that?
Yeah, you're right. And I think it's what's scary is that you and Chris saw me at my party, which is like my most Tara.
Yeah.
Like if you could like place me somewhere and meet me somewhere, my own party is probably
The best place.
to do it.
Because why not?
Because I'm fucking
She be partying.
dim lighting in restaurants. I was about to fall asleep last night because I don't sleep with the lights completely off. I sleep with them dimmed because I'm really scared of the dark. So when you put me in a place where I'm used
Already-
to falling asleep,
Yeah.
I'm gonna fall asleep. I almost fell asleep next to you.
That's
and
me
Larry.
with fan noises. If you ever
Yes?
hear a fan,
Hold on.
a little louder. I play
Like a
it
white noise?
strictly 13 volume on my TV every night, and it's like it's
so funny.
it's a video that like when we tour and stuff and we're in hotel rooms, I remember the thumbnail, the views, and the account that posted it, so I find the same fan noise on the TV.
It's all you. All
Yeah.
the views are just you.
Literally, I like celebrate every single like once every like 2 months when it hits like another like milestone for views. Like it gets like to
You
2.
are so off.
It's at 2.5 million views. When it gets to 2.6, I'm gonna have a good night's sleep. I also think it's so crazy that like it's so normalized for guys to pee next to each other at urinals.
I think it's really weird.
Is that not crazy?
It's
Because
very
girls
odd.
probably don't think of that.
We don't. You know what's so bad too? Is I'm so nosy and I have no sense of privacy and I might cut this out. I feel like if I was a guy I'd be like this.
Me and my brothers went to
I would take a peek.
We went to the Bruins game not that long ago, and the dividers
Wait.
between the urinals were seat.
Guys being next to each other. I mean, I never pee next to a guy and shit. I don't fucking know how that shit would feel, But yeah, man, if it was to come to that, you paying next to a guy and stuff. Okay, so let's say you go to McDonald's bathroom and stuff. You know, the stalls for guys is like right here, and then the next one right there, or at school or anywhere. You know, when guys peeing, I'll just be like this, my head up, man. I want to see what you got going on over there, dog. I don't want to see, dog. Even if there was no separation, man, I'm like, man, I don't want to see. What's wrong with you, man? And your head better be up too. Trying to look at my pee and stuff. What the heck is wrong with you, man?
Excuse me?
I'm like, how do I...
You saw a head tip shaft?
I was like, how do I pee here? How do I pee at the stall? I mean, at this urinal when the divider is see-through. I'm like, what is the point if it's see-through? People who are mean to waiters and waitresses or like don't tip.
That's not even like a thing to hate. That's like actually the worst, like burning
Worst
hell, rotten
second
hell. Like,
person
okay.
ever.
Right.
I saw this girl who's like a waiter, or no, a waitress. She was making like, reviewing how people left me tips or like what they left me as.
And it's not even about the tips, right? It's about being nice to people. And I feel like I'm so nice to the waiters, the people, whenever I go to a restaurant and stuff. So, okay, so this story, right? I went to McDonald's yesterday. I ordered a food. I ordered a food right online. You know, you can order on the mobile app and stuff. They give you points, rewards, and stuff like that. So I ordered online. I went to the store. Everybody else coming through, and I feel like that's a problem for me because I be too nice. Everybody coming through. There was this guy. He spent about 20 minutes, and I was there for 45 minutes before he even got here. Okay, so he came in. He was yelling at them. Is anybody gonna come to the front and take the orders? Like, he walked in there where they making the food. It's like, what's going on? People been waiting for this long, and they gave him the food after he said that. Maybe I should have did the same. And then other people that came after me, they got their food before me, and I spent an hour there. And by the time they got to me, she was like, oh, they don't see the order online. And I was just like, okay, I'll just reorder that thing. Yeah, I'll just reorder it. You feel me? And I had to order it, and they had to cancel the order and stuff. And I feel like sometimes I be too motherfucking nice. I be too nice. Because, man, my thing is, I'm not in a rush. Y'all, I'll just wait. And sometimes when he's so nice, you just let things slide. When I could have just go inside too. Man, y'all got me fucked up. Yeah, y'all got me fucked up.
On TikTok or something, some
Like,
guy
what's
put
up
his
with
phone
y'all?
number on the receipt and didn't tip her. I'm like, you're never getting that.
You're not only putting your phone number and being creepy, but you're not gonna tip her.
Yeah.
Maybe
I
if
don't
you tip
gotta
her, she-
tip you, sir. I need to tip it though.
Even if you're the worst waiter or waitress
I
I've
still
ever
tip.
had, I will tip 20% no matter what.
Me too.
No matter what.
I'm also scared of like people being like, "Oh, Tarzan, I'd tip her."
I think being a good tipper is like the best thing, the best attribute I have.
I think me too.
And I round up. Like, I'll get the 20% and then like boost to like the next 10.
I just like I have this feeling where like I feel like I always need to like
Overcompensate.
Yeah, I'm like, it's okay, thank you so much.
Yeah.
The amount of times I say thank you and I'm sorry. I apologize for everything. Like, I'm sorry, can you get that for me?
Me, Matt, and Chris say thank you, please, and whatever for everything. And we were at a restaurant not that long ago, and Chris ordered food and said thank you. And then she brought him like a drink, and he goes thank you. And then she brought his food, and he's like thank you. And she
No
goes, "You don't have to
facts.
thank
That
me
is me
every
too.
time."
I say thank you
Yes,
for.
I do.
He was
Bro,
like, what are...
I'm not trying to stop this video for a long time, but this is me too. You give me the drink, thank you, ma'am. You give me the food, thank you, ma'am. You give me a fork, thank you, ma'am. You give me a fucking whatever, thank you, ma'am. You give me a cookie, thank you, ma'am. I say thank you for everything, even after you give me everything, and I'm going, thank you, ma'am. I don't know. It's a good trait sometimes because, yeah, I don't know.
He was like, oh, we
I'm
were
so big on manners,
all
it's
taken
crazy.
aback of like, what are you saying? You don't, like, why are you yelling at someone for thanking you? That's bizarre.
Yeah, there's some network on there.
People who talk about plans you're not going to that they're orchestrating, like, in front of you.
That's so embarrassing. I get secondhand embarrassment for them.
Like,
That's something embarrassing. That's
I
something
agree.
embarrassing.
I
Gotta
agree.
get
Like,
in there
have
fat, man.
I can understand if you're like if you're going to like a family thing that like clearly I wouldn't be invited to.
Yeah.
Or something that like you got invited to and you don't have control of my invite. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
No
Like, there's some
facts.
scenarios where you're just like shooting the shit with people. You're talking about something you're invited to that they're clearly not going
And
to.
obviously, it's like it's not also it's like not expected for them to be invited.
Yeah.
If
Facts.
it's something that you guys can both get invited to.
It's like, what are you doing? What are you talking about this for?
The other night, Nick and I were on the phone for like 4 hours, from 12 a.m. to 4 a.m.
I haven't talked to someone on the phone for that long in 4 years.
I felt like you were my middle school crush.
I
You
know.
don't get like a crush on someone, you were talking on the phone with them all night.
I literally
Man.
not talked on the phone to someone like that for...
I used to sleep on the phone in middle school, man. I I feel like we all been there, man. I used to sleep on the phone from 9 p.m. to the next day. And even the next day, so in middle school, there was this thing where we would have to stay on FaceTime, not FaceTime, Oovo, whatever it was. We would have to stay on the phone for however long it can get. You know, it would be 24 hours for these 2 hours, man. And if the call was to hang up, man, shorty would be mad as shit. Alright, that was
so
just it.
special.
It's because the
neither of
internet
us-
gave us so much shit to talk about.
Dude.
They already thought they knew every single thing about me and you ever.
And
they were like,
but oh boy, were they wrong.
I know.
Boy, there's so much more talks in our head.
I know. Like, our personalities are similar, but we are
So
genuinely
different.
nothing alike.
It's so funny because people are like, Nick and Tara are the same person. And I've been wanting to talk about this for a while. We're so different, but
Polar
at the same
opposites.
time, what is it about us that's so similar?
I don't know.
Y'all talk a lot.
I don't know. I see it, but I also
I see
don't
it
see it
too,
at all.
because it's like I see it because it's like we have like maybe we're just opinionated people.
Y'all talk a lot. Y'all do shit. Y'all
So
do.
independent women.
We are. Guys, comment down below. How are Nick and I so similar yet so different?
I don't know.
Because I don't know. Because I see it. We've said identical things at the same time sometimes.
But we've also been in like now 4 or 5 public settings together, and like I don't know. I don't see it that much.
I don't see it that much either.
Especially in public, we're like so
So
different.
different, yeah.
One time, one of our friends' younger brothers was like so caught up on Yo Mama jokes because he was like that age. You know what I
Like
mean? Like
8.
he was that age where it's like so funny. He was saying Yo Mama jokes that just made like no fucking sense. And we were like hyping him up, and he was like so excited about it, but it's like not a single thing did he say make sense.
That's the funniest part, though.
Yeah, he was like, Yo Mama is a dolphin, she's in the ocean.
Damn.
That's what would make me laugh the most.
Yeah, it's
Wait,
terrible.
that's so funny. I don't remember which one of you it was. It wasn't you. Because you're mad at Chris. I think maybe it was Chris last night. He was like, you have the humor of a 3-year-old. I'm like, I actually,
You?
yeah, it's like actually 12-year-old boy behavior.
Yeah.
I do.
Like fart jokes.
Oh.
Do you love fart
I
jokes?
love a fart joke. I think it's never a cheap shot. I think it's always funny. Like, fart right now, I would laugh for 10 minutes.
I hate farts. Like, farts just
Oh,
disgust me.
they're gross. Don't get me wrong, but
Yeah.
like, the sound of
Well, I feel like it depends because, I mean, if I'm in love with a girl and she farts, okay, and I feel like this for guys too. If a woman watching me, she might be like, "You tripping," but if a guy watching me, you understand where I'm coming from, bro. Okay, it depends. If you're in love with a girl and she farts, okay. Sometimes I even think it's cute. You know, it depends on what kind of. If you like do like you exploding on yourself, like. Yeah, baby, you probably need to go in the bathroom and check yourself. But if it's like, and you kind of laugh and say, we making a joke. But if I'm chilling with this one time that thing had happened to me, I'm laying down with a girl I don't even know. You know, this our first day meeting and stuff. We're not together, we're not nothing. I'm laying down on the bed, we cover on us and stuff, and she just farted and acting like she was asleep. Now I gotta act like I'm asleep, and I was trying to breathe. I couldn't even breathe. My stomach was going. It was so awkward because it's my first time meeting you, and I can't even make a joke because I don't know you. You don't know me. We just, having a little fun. You feel me? And yeah, I had to block her after that because Shorty was tripping, dog. That thing was stank. Yeah, and then the fan in the room was going off. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, that thing was stank. Sad. But yeah, man, I'm not trying to be on no disrespectful shit, but I feel like, yeah, like if we together and stuff, I don't mind that. I don't think I would mind, but I never fought in front of a girl. it just never come, and I feel like it's boundaries that you set. If you never do it, it's just never gonna happen. So, yeah.
But you're
that
telling
thing
me my
was
partner,
stank.
you wouldn't laugh.
I probably would,
That's what I'm
especially when
saying.
we were like silent and it broke our
It's like,
silence. That was a good fake fart noise.
I could do, yeah. I can also armpit fart.
I cannot do that. I've never been
Yeah, I
able
can't
to
do
do
that shit.
Armpit farting's crazy.
I'm talented.
I love it. Should we say like 2 things we both love to wrap it up?
Yeah, go ahead. You go first. That's what she said, wrap it up. I don't know. I tried. That was a hard one.
I said pumpkins
You love pumpkins?
so much.
Do you like pumpkin flavored things or do you like pumpkin?
Just pumpkins, like the fall,
Okay.
you know. And like,
It's like white girl behavior
like
of you.
old-timey like Halloween movies.
Who the fuck keeps
Damn, the
calling
hoes
me?
blowing out her
And then I
phone.
just put drag queens.
That's a good one too.
I love drag queens.
I love when you make a new friend and it's never weird.
I agree.
Because you
Facts.
just talk and talk and talk.
It's like the sleepover phase. Like I feel like if
I know what you're talking about.
like the worst, like the awkward, like you know someone well but not well enough. Like if you slept next to each other, it'd be weird silently trying to fall
Facts.
asleep. I feel like we could fall asleep next to each other pretty
I
quick.
think no problem.
As long as we have dim lights and,
And
a
fan.
fan noise.
Oh, we're good to go.
Out like a light.
Yeah, I feel like it was so weird. It's like one of those friends where it's like, maybe it's because I do know you because of the internet and you know me because of the internet. But I've met people on the internet where I'm like, I just still don't feel like I know you.
Yeah.
With you, I was like, I know this person and I know we're going to be friends. Even though we're a little different.
Yeah.
It's like really weird. We're like a match made in heaven. I love a good
That's
Gatorade.
how great friendship
Really?
starts, man.
I do. And I feel like
Gatorade. Wow. You don't strike me as a Gatorade girl.
And I'm not. It's only when I'm hungover. And then I'm like, why don't I just drink Gatorade normally just to stay more hydrated? Guys, thank you so much for sticking around while I had Nick on my channel.
Like and
Let me know
comment,
if you
man.
guys
Like,
want me to
subscribe.
stick in a
Make sure you
car
like,
with
comment,
Max. This is
subscribe. I
like
don't know.
literally people's dream collab. Time to skedaddle.